Right, morning everybody. So we're back at the beach. I'm going to do a bit of dry sanding. Dry sanding again, Brian? Yes. And the reason why is because I have one of these to test this morning, guys. Minelab X-terra Elite. Mr. Spiss has graciously donated his to me this morning, and I'm going to put this thing through its paces and I'm going to give you my thoughts. And again, I'm a Manticore user. I'm not comparing this to the Manticore. I am simply comparing it as a machine and giving you my thoughts on it. So yeah, let's it's already set up. Don't ask me about settings. I'll put some settings in later on, but it's already set up. So yeah, let's see what we can find. All right, on to the first target. Eight, 9. Hitting it quite solidly. Jeez, just a bit of foil, guys. Look at that. Thin foil. Okay. Nice. Yeah. Hit it quite solid. Not bad. Alright, so a bit of foil, but yeah. It's quite a solid tone. Struggling a little bit with the EMI. Not really, but a little bit. I have bypassed a lot of the iron targets, but I must dig in. I want to see how this thing does in the bottle cap. I've got a funny feeling. Well, I've got a feeling it's going to do very well. Better than the 600. Alright, on to the next. Here's an example. -1 and 96 all over the place. I'm assuming it's going to be bottle cap. Yeah, okay, so that's a bottle cap, yeah. All jumpy all over the place. Definitely not something you want to dig, put it that way. There's another one. Yeah, definitely not something I want to dig. This is going to be bottle cap as well. Very easy to identify. See? Yeah, bottle cap as well. So very easy to identify bottle caps. Thumbs up. Yeah. I sometimes struggle with my 600 on bottle caps. I will admit, this thing definitely not struggling. I mean, I don't know the machine at all, and yeah, I know exactly. I could tell that was going to be a bottle cap. So yeah, thumbs up from me on bottle caps. All right, let's go on to the next. I hope you guys are pointed down well enough. 53 to 80 or something like that, I'm not sure. Ah, screw cap, okay. Screw cap, alright. Yeah, jumpy a bit. Is that it? Yeah, that's it, okay. Yeah, so 53 to 80. I've checked on a few other bottle caps, guys. Works 100% bottle caps, so bottle cap projection by sound is perfect. You can run all metal. I'm running all metal. You guys know me. All metal all the time. See, I'm wide open there. Wide open. Alright, on to the next. 79 to 82. It's a bit jumpy, which is, I know why it's jumpy. So I'm going to say that's going to be a 1 rand coin. I think that's going to be a 1 rand coin. 1 rand coin? No. That's a piece of the umbrellas, the button of them from the umbrellas. Found a few of them before. Okay. So not a 1 rand coin. But yeah, I assume it would be. Alright, on to the next. 72, 71, 72. Screw cap? No, zipper. I'm getting these IDs wrong. It's a big old zipper. I'll keep you guys on for a bit. I'll keep getting these on, so I'll show you. See that bottle cap? Look. Yeah, guys, this thing identifies bottle caps very well. You don't even have to switch anything off. You can just, you know, you don't have to discriminate nothing. Just have it wide open. Uh, 29, 30, 31. Would that be a pull tab? Still down there. Probably a pull tab. Got it. Pull tab. Yeah, there we go. Pull tab. Yeah. So the numbers are consistent. Pull tab. The numbers are consistent. So yeah. Anyway, all right. On to the next. I took my headphones off so you guys can hear. 50 something. Another screw cap. Okay. Another screw cap. Alright. Yeah, I took my headphones off so you guys can hear what's going on. Uh, 37, 38. No clue whatsoever. Oh, hello. hello. Jewelry, look at that. We got some jewelry. Oh, we got some jewelry, guys. There you go. Junk jewelry, but some jewelry. There you go. It's been there for a while, eh? Jeez, look at that. The chain's starting to rust already, but that's not going to be. Yeah, bit of jewelry, guys. There we go. Bit of a junk jewelry, but there, we'll take it. Why not? Yeah. Cool. There we go. Thumbs up. Scored his first bit of jewelry. Awesome. Nice. All right. On to the next. 5. 46. I'm going to say 5-ring coin. My bit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. So the numbers are similar to the. They're similar to the Manticore. Almost. Anything else? If you guys can hear the sound, sorry, we're using the pitch tones. It's what I'm used to, what Devil's used to, so we're using those. You hear that? Bottle cap. No, not a bottle cap, but a piece of iron. Nothing you want to dig though. Definitely a piece of iron, but not a bottle cap. Got it, whatever it is. What the heck was that? I have no idea. I guess it actually was a bottle cap, but yeah, so it's basically, it gave me the iron tone, guys. Shouldn't have dug it. But yeah, okay. So far I'm impressed. Screw cap, I think. Yeah, another screw cap. Alright, so yeah. Something in the 50s, 60s, screw cap. Alright, on to the next. 34, 35, 36. Got it. What are you going to be? Oh, big piece of foil. Or, sorry, cancel, big piece of cancel. Alright, okay, just another thing you guys will notice. Let me lift this thing up. You'll notice there's a nice big orange piece of, oops, my ring. Where's my ring go? 81. Silver ring, 81, okay. You'll notice a nice big piece of orange on there. So this is Mr. Devil's personal coil ear protector. He makes them, so guys, if you've got an Elite or a Manticore, he makes these things. Make sure your coil doesn't get damaged, and obviously nice bright and orange. So yeah, I'm sure you guys will. I actually like the color. All right, so yeah, just so you guys know, those are your coil protectors, your ear protectors, so you don't break your bloody machine or break your coil ears. All right, on to the next. So in the 30s to 60s, it's jumpy, but it's also, I'm saying it's a small target. Am I right or wrong? I'm right. Look at that. That's in part of an earring, guys. Oh no, it's part of an earring or a pendant or something. That's going to be junk jewelry, but it was quite a small target. I could identify as a small target, so yeah, there we go. Bit of jewelry. Nice. Little cowrie shell or something. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Jewelry. Yeah, so definitely easy to identify, and using the pitch tones, whatever setting it is, I have no idea. Devil set it up for me. I haven't set this machine up myself, so just the one. Yeah, just the one. Probably from an earring or something. So yeah, very easy to set up. Very easy to identify targets. So far, I'm liking the machine. I haven't had the opportunity to dig something ultra deep yet, but we are dry sanding. I haven't used it on the wet sand. Swell's too big for me to go near the wet sand anyway, but I will go to the wet sand in a bit and give it a go. But yeah, so far I'm impressed with the machine. Really impressed, you know. Not bad. And I'm running. How am I running? What am I running? I don't even know. Oh, I'm running 16 sensitivity. So yeah, there you go. 16 sensitivity because of a lot of EMI here. So I'm not running it hot either. I'm picking up targets very easily. So yeah. All right. Anyway, let's carry on to the next. Sorry, I put the headphones back on because I don't want to miss any deeper targets, and the big swell is making a heck of a lot of noise. So I put the headphones back on. All right, on to the next. 26, 27, 2 bars down. I'm going to assume a piece of foil, maybe. Don't know. Yeah, foil. There we go. Yeah, foil. All right. So she's definitely very stable, very on target. Not a entry-level machine, I can guarantee you that much. Definitely a mid-range machine. It works very, very well. Yeah, Devil's over there. He's using the dais today. Uh, 33, 34, is that going to be a pull tab maybe? What is that? Yep, oh, bit of foil. Bit of foil. So yeah, no, she hits well there. No complaints from me, I'd use this machine any day. Alright, on to the next. What I keep saying, guys, always dig up the cans. Well, there you go. Oh shit, I think okay, so I clunked that. Alright, okay, so I messed that up. Yeah, look there. I think I punctured it by accident. Alright. Okay, well, we'll have to leave that on the rock for somebody. Yeah, that's a puncture, that can. Leave that on the rock for somebody to grab. Or just let it run out. Oh, got my hands all full of stuff now. So yeah, just the one can. It's just the one. Yeah, but rest are bottle caps. Alright, cool. So one deep can. Alright, on to the next. Somebody lost a teddy bear. Somebody lost a one-eyed bear. I think there's a coin target down here. Seems like a coin target. One scoop down. So that is an 89. I'm saying 2 rand coin. 83, 89. 2 rand coin. I reckon 2 rand coin. It's nothing. Trying to throw it out. Okay. Yeah, 2 rand coin. Yeah, so the target IDs are pretty stable and easy to manage, so yeah, no hassles. Coming from the Manticore to this thing, no difference at all. None. Right, on to the next. Something in the 80s. Something in the 80s. I'm going to assume coin. We're going to assume coin. Yep, 2 rand coin. If I can get it out. 2 rand coin. Just the one. Yeah, just the one. Alright. So far I'm enjoying the machine. On to the next. 48 to 50 something. 48 to 50 I think. Oh, guys, look at... Oh, that's heavy, that's heavy. Come on, be my hero. Ah, tungsten. But it's our first ring. What is that, 58? 48, 49, okay. Alright, well, good find. Tungsten ring. Very nice tungsten ring too. Yeah, very nice. What is that? Oh, there's some weird writing inside here, but we'll check it out. Okay, first ring with the Elite. Nice. I'll take that. Nice tungsten ring. I will take that any day. Okay, just the one. Yeah, well, obviously just the one. Alright, on to the next. I don't know, all over the place. 60s to 70s. Oh, it's a coin. What kind of coin is that? Looks like an old fire scene coin. Is that Catcom my target shirt? Oh, interesting. Okay, hold on. I've got to work this out again, guys. This is not right. This should be coming at this iron. Oh, now it's full on iron. Okay, so it is iron. So what was the 70 I was getting? Interesting. Okay, that was... Oh, there's another coin there. Okay, I was gonna say. There we go, 1 ring coin. All right, that's more like it. I was gonna say that was confusing. The pricing coin will always come up as iron, but yeah, there was a 1 ring coin. Okay, that makes more sense. All right, on to the next. 60s. I'm going to assume screw cap. That's my thought process. Yeah, thought screw cap. Okay, so I can really identify the targets on this thing. More or less the same as the Manticore. Not a lot differently. Not a lot. Not very different from the Manticore. Bottle caps, easy to identify. Very easy. Very easy to identify. Just turn my Yeah, it's a bit, EMI is a bit bad, especially this close to the top. EMI is very, very bad. Most machines struggle here, so even the Manticore struggles. Alright, okay, on to the next. 87, I reckon that's going to be a coin, guys. I think so. Just trying to throw it out this time. Oh, coin spill actually. 2 coins. Huh. 2 coins, 2 for the price of 1. Oh. No. Just 2. Just the 2. Alright, cool. On to the next. It was a 1920. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, it's a crown with a cross. Okay. 1920. Got some weight to it. I don't know, guys. Okay, give me a second. Let me have a look quickly. Luckily I've got my phone with me so I can actually zoom in. Let me just check. Come on. We can check it out together. Let's see. Ah, see there? See that? Plating's coming off. I think it's plating coming off. Yeah, you see there, guys. Plating's coming off. Okay. Plating coming off. So no, that's going to be a junker. All right. Still nice. Very nice find. Let me switch this phone off. Yeah. So I'm dry sanding. I'm bringing the phone with, so we can check the stamps and marks and all the rest. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, very nice little crucifix, but plating's coming off. So that's going to be a junker. Also too high for gold anyway. It's a 1921. Alright, in the pouch it goes. We shall carry on. Alright, on to the next. Something shallow in the 50s or 40s to 50s. Ah, firing coin. What numbers are these? So 46, yeah, 44 to 46. Alright, firing coin. It's quite hard to try and... Oh, never mind. That's why I was confusing. There's another coin with it. Coin spill. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I'm off my game this morning. Just a 2? Yeah, just a 2. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit off my game this morning, guys. Sorry. Clearly. Alright, on to the next. 80s. Coin. Yep, 1 in coin. That's going to be a 1 in coin. Yeah, so that's like nothing's deep. I'm hoping that I'm going to find a deep target somewhere that I can test the machine's capabilities, but nothing so far has been deep. So anyway, here's the legend having a stroll with his knee brace. He's still injured. Big swell pushing in. Very nice. All right, guys. Yeah, huge swell pushing in. Eh? Look at that. All right, on to the next. Yeah, another coin. Let's see how deep it is. Okay, so it's deeper than that. Deeper than 1 scoop, guys. Ouch. That's the deepest target I've dug so far, which is 2 scoops down. And I'm only running, what am I running? 16 sensitivity, yeah. I'll do a depth test for you guys with this thing. I'll do a depth test. I didn't bring any rings with me. I didn't bring a gold ring with me. Tungsten, I'll use a tungsten ring. That thing is it's about the same as the gold, same density, same size, so yeah. I'll do a depth test on this thing and we'll see how we go. Alright, on to the next. Possibly coin, I think. Deeper than that. I think it is. And coin it is. There you go. 1 2-ring coin. Alright. Yeah, this machine's good, eh? Guys, this machine's good. It really is good. Surprising the heck out of me, but then again, what do I know? I guess I'm just an idiot. So pick that up. I think that's probably, I don't know, part of jewelry, but pick that up, and that's quite thin. No issues. Picked it up. No hassles at all. What is that? 20 something, so that's probably copper or something. Copper, I think. Yeah, picked it up fine. Okay. Yeah, Yeah. Just that one little piece. Ah, looks like it. Alright, on to the next. Little surface stainless steel ring. Yeah, that was literally on the surface. I could see it. I thought I was throwing the coil over it. Thought it might have been the inside rim of the screw cap, but no, little stainless steel ring. Okay, on the surface. That was a 14. Yeah, 12, 13. Alright, well, surface ring. Can't argue with those, we'll take them. Cool. It's quite a good looking one actually. 2 rings for the morning. Alright. Let's carry on to the next. So here's an interesting one. 43 and a minus. I'm getting a. This is a 5 ring coin. Oh no, it's not. It's €2. Jeez, okay. But why is it €2? Why is it €2 giving us a shit tone? Yeah, €2 give me a horrible tone. Okay. €2 give me a horrible tone. This thing is it's giving me 44, but also iron. Huh. Yeah, €2 coin. Well, that sounds terrible on this thing. Mostly -1, so this is something that I would ignore by the sound it's making, which is quite weird. Okay. Yeah. That's red, okay. Alright, well, €2. Yeah, I would have ignored that, guys. That's odd. It's an odd sound for €2 to make. That thing is a high tone or a mid tone on most other machines. Oh well, interesting. Isn't there, maybe anybody from Europe who's using the Elite tells me that's a normal thing, maybe? Let me know in the comments, thanks. Solid 63, 64. Ah, more euro coins. 20 cents. Okay. Well, that sounded fine. So why did €2 then sound so shit? The €2 sounded horrible. Let me just see if there's any more here. How far am I? About 1.5 meters away from the other one. Yeah, okay. Oh, sliver of a 4, eh? Sliver of a 4, let's see. Jeez, what is that? Yeah. Thin foil, guys. Thin foil. And this thing picks it up. Jeez, not bad, yeah. Yeah, picks it up. Alright, well, there you go. On to the next. 46. I'm going to say 5 ring coin. Haven't got it yet. I'm going to say 5 ring coin. That's my bet. Oh, helps if I dig in the right place, eh? No, still not. Maybe it's just deeper. Maybe I'm missing it's deeper. There we go. Got it this time. 5 ring coin? Yeah, 5 ring coin. There we go. $5. Alright. So yeah, starting to get to know. So where it's a 44 on the Manticore, it's a 45, 46 on the Elite. Oh god, this thing's full of sand. Gabriel's gonna bricks me because I'm getting these things full of sand. You see a nice little green coil cover? That's also made by, I'm assuming that's made by Devil himself. I'll have to ask him, but it does look like his design. So he makes the coil covers as well. Very talented, not just a pretty face, eh? Alright, on to the next. Shallow 80 something, probably a coin. And coin it is. Pure end. Alright. Double check with any one. Yeah, looks like it. Alright, on to the next. Alright guys, let's do a quick depth test on this thing in the wet sand. So alright, first of all we're gonna push this thing up to say 21 sensitivity. I'm assuming that's what everybody uses. Yeah, some nice drenched wet sand. Let's go 1 scoop, drop it in there, clamp it down. That's about 15 centimeters, maybe 20, 15. Give it up. Dead solid 48. Okay, let's stick it up again, find it. Okay, found it. Alright, that's about 15 to 20. Alright, let's go deeper. And that's in the wet sand, water saturated wet sand. Alright, let's go deeper. So that's going to be about let's go right down there. Okay, so that's going to be Let's do this quickly. Let's do this quickly. Hold on. You guys can see it. Let's try and do this. Start there. What is that? About 25, 27, 28. Drop it right down there. Trap it in. Make sure it's deep. Close it up again. Let's see. Make sure everybody's happy with me closing it up. Oh, come on, the water. Oh, wet feet, wet feet, wet feet. God, I hope I can find that again. Alright, so. Solid target, guys. Solid target ID. Solid target ID. Solid target ID. Let's see how deep that thing is. Let's go. Guys, that's deep. That's deep. That's close to 30 centimeters you'll get. Solid target ID. So yeah. Solid, yeah, it's as close to 30 centimeters as you'll get. So the depth in this thing is brilliant. Yeah, it's good. You know, you're not gonna be. That's yeah. Obviously it's not a manticore, but geez, you can't argue with that. I mean, you guys saw for yourself. I was not. You know what I mean? I put that thing right down there. The thing was like maybe 27, 28 centimeters easy. Maybe 26, 27, round about there. Yeah, Mandigo picked it up. I mean, Elite picked it up very, very quickly. So yeah, depth is fine. This thing on the wet sand, everything's good. Yeah, no complaints from me. And it was a solid target ID, completely solid target ID, completely repeatable, solid 44, diggable. So yeah. Machine gets a thumbs up for me, man, definitely. Alright guys, I think we're done. So probably on to the wrap up very soon, I think we're about done now. A bit of a coin spill here. I'm going to just try and get it all. That there. Yeah, a bit of a coin spill here. That's a whole lot. How many coins do I have? Oh, we've got a few here. Let's see. How many coins do we have? 4. Okay. Hey, coin spills. I love coin spills. Don't you love coin spills? $8. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Coin spills. I love coin spills. Coin spills are so cool. How's it, guys? Let's do a quick wrap up of the hunt, because that's not why we're here, is it? Okay, so fair amount of coins. I did. You'll notice towards the end of the video, I did pick up. I think it was about. Geez, it must have been over $20 in the one coin spill. And on my way out, got another 12 rand coin spill, so there's quite a few coins you guys haven't seen, but yeah, fair amount of coins, more than we used to on that beaches. I mean, you guys have seen my other videos, we don't find a lot of coins there, so although we did hunt extensively certain beaches that we don't normally hunt, we gave them a good run. So anyway, right, starting. So if you watch the video carefully, if you go back to that clip, you will notice that the Elite picked up both. I was getting an iron tone, which would be the chain, and it picked up the actual piece in the middle that is plated. So it actually, yeah, target separation is awesome because it picked up both the iron and the middle piece. So yeah, little pendant or earring or something. Anyway, plated. It picked up this little thing, which I'm assuming is part of jewelry or something like that. Yeah, something like that. The crucifix is unfortunately just plated on top. You can see the plating is coming off. I did check it on my phone, but I see my phone's screen brightness wasn't up in the clip, so, but yeah, so cool little thing, but yeah, plated. We got the stainless ring, nice little design on it, but just stainless. And then yeah, I suppose the hero of today would be this tungsten ring. Let me just find the markings quickly. It's got a size 10, so yeah, clearly marked tungsten carbide on the inside there. I don't know how well it's going to focus here. And then there's a jeweler's mark somewhere. I think it's there. Yeah, so there's a jeweler's mark on the inside there as well. So yeah, designer tungsten. Anyway, so yeah, those were the finds. The beach does get hit hard, so yeah, we're not going to find a lot. I'll quickly run through my thoughts on the machine. So EMI, a lot of EMI on those beaches. The EMI was consistent, but more stable than if I compare the machine to my 600. I'll use the 600 as a comparison. It was a lot more stable than the 600 and more manageable, the EMI. So yeah, thumbs up there from me. Obviously, you guys saw bottle caps. I struggle with bottle caps in the 600. If I use the machine often for long enough, then I will obviously have enough time. Your brain sort of works out and you can identify them. But this thing, the Elite, absolute 10 out of 10 on bottle caps. I mean, you can identify them quite easily. Guys that discriminate, well, that's your problem. You're just creating more problems for yourself. Run it wide open, all metal, and you can actually, you must be able to hear the iron to know what you're digging and what not to dig. So yeah, very, very happy with the way it works on bottle caps. As for how sensitive it is, well, I was picking up little tiny slivers of foil, guys. Slivers of foil, same stuff that I dig my Manticore. I was picking them up nice and clean, good repeatable targets, very, very easy. You will notice that I was running the depth audio profile, which is the same as the depth audio profile on the Manticore. I don't use tones. Tones are so 90s. They are, anybody using tones, you're missing out. If you use the depth audio profile, which is just one sound, it basically, you can tell depth, you can tell size, you will hear me often say it's a smaller target. Yeah, guys, there's a reason why I use that depth profile. Target IDs were very similar to the Manticore, very stable. I'm very happy with them. A few digits out here and there. Screw caps did jump, coins did jump. Same as the Manticore, pretty similar to the Manticore. The target IDs. Target separation, as I said, you heard when I was on the chain. When I found this thing, I picked up both. I got the iron tone of the chain, and I got the little plate in the middle. I got them both, so I could actually hear both targets at the same time, and that's pretty good. Very, very good. Depth, well, we did a depth test, didn't we? And this thing performed very, very well. The Elite performed very well in the depth test. I was very impressed. Obviously I only had the tungsten ring, which is pretty bulky. I suppose I can do a proper depth tests somewhere along the line. It's no point testing it against another machine. It's a machine by itself. But very impressed with the depth. I was running beach 1. I wasn't even running beach 2. So I was running beach 1, not even beach 2, and the thing was dead quiet, perfect on the wet sand, and that was saturated wet sand. And obviously picked this thing up at 25, 26, 27 centimeters, easy, solid target. So yeah, no complaints there. The only single complaint that I would have, and it's a complaint that I have with most machines except the Manticore, is that the length of the shaft is, I'm quite a big tall guy, so I found that when the shaft is fully extended, there's a slight bit of wobble on it. It only affects my ADHD, whereas I like constant, so I don't like little niggles, and that is the only complaint I have. I'm sure if I made it probably a centimeter shorter on either shaft, it wouldn't be a bit wobbly, but yeah, that was my only complaint. So again, first time using the machine, that's the only thing I have to say. But that machine gets a double thumbs up from me. Double thumbs up. Very good machine. Definitely not. I mean, they outdid themselves with it. For the price you're paying and the machine you're getting some good tech. Definitely some very, very good tech. It's a massive upgrade from the 600 in my opinion. So yeah, I would say that's a very big upgrade from the 600. So yeah, well done Minelab. So yeah, if you think you're getting one of these guys, I would absolutely recommend it. I don't think you'd ever have to get another machine after it. So yeah, Minelab Elite, go for it. All right, guys, that's it. Was an experience. I'm thinking of getting one of these myself, to be honest. It's a good machine. I will, if you guys want me to test it in the water, so I can go to a tidal pool or a dip, something like that, test it in the water, let me know in the comments, and I shall do so. I shall ask Diebold to borrow his one to me again, and we'll give it a go in the water. All right, guys. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I shall catch you next one. Cheers.